That's true, Logan.
Yeah.
This is not conspiracy.
No, I know this part's true.
This is true. Donald Rumsfeld, the day before, announced that they had just lost like $2.4 trillion.
Poof, in
with
the
a
air.
T? With a T?
With a T.
Trillion?
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called that.
Let's go.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the DeSoto Approach. Logan,
47.
what do we think today? What do we got? What is it? Which one?
Episode 47.
Episode 47.
We're creeping up on a year.
Yeah, damn, dude. This is actually the anniversary of when I busted my face open last year when I cut my face really bad. It was on my Snapchat memories today.
Oh, yeah, you ran into a fence playing soccer, didn't you?
Yep. That fence fucked me up, dude.
Do you even play soccer anymore?
I played in a tournament over the summer.
Oh, yeah, the Iowa
I don't play
games.
right now. I wish. Dude, I was actually just texting Gilly about this the other day. So the way stuff is set up, like in Europe, there's just lower and lower levels of professional soccer. So like you could still just be playing soccer. Like I could play, like there's so many local teams.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, I probably wouldn't be as good, but if I would have kept playing the whole time. But like you can just play for like local teams. Every town has local teams that you can play for. It's not like school sports. That's why soccer sucks in America and it's better in every other country.
Yeah.
Because you have to like pay to play. And if you want to play on a better team, you have to pay more money. It's super expensive.
It's like a club.
Like the
almost.
infrastructure for U.S. soccer is fucked up. Yeah. You have to play like high school soccer. Even if you're the best player in the state in Iowa, you're not going to get. And even if you do get recruited to some college, like Division I college soccer is not nearly as good as like a second or third division team in Europe.
I mean,
Like they're way better.
You were the best player in the state, weren't you?
Well, yeah.
And you're a
I
perfect
wasn't even,
example of what you're trying to talk about here.
You know what was shitty? Like for Iowa high school soccer, I was pretty good. I was never even the best player on our team.
Yeah,
Derek
Derek
was so fucking good, dude.
And then like
so
Jonah,
whack.
that Jonah kid.
Yeah, Jonah. When I was a freshman and sophomore, we had a kid that was older. Jonah.
I don't know
Walker.
how good he was. I don't know how to
sick.
judge how good somebody is at soccer. I guess you can kind of give a good eye test. Like
if you
they're
watched it a
quick
lot,
and,
you'd be able. Like if you if you just watch them play a lot.
Yeah.
But
dude, Derek is insane.
Yeah, so whack. Derek was so good, dude. But yeah, pretty whack. But yeah, so like the way the infrastructure here is set up is like you have to play. Like I played for a team in West Des Moines. You have to like pay to play for them. And other countries, like these local teams, they'll recruit you because they want their club to be better. Because people will buy tickets to go watch like these smaller club games, or they'll get funding, they'll get local sponsors and stuff. Which you probably won't be getting paid if you're 15 and you're just on like a local team. But a lot of clubs like Barcelona signed a contract with Messi for the youth academy when he was like 13. Granted, that's Messi. He's a different fucking. Even when he was like 12 or 13, they were like, "Oh yeah, this kid's gonna be the best player in the world someday." But like they paid for his whole family to move from Argentina to Barcelona when he was like 13 years old to play for their youth academy, and then he made his first appearance for Barcelona when he was like 16. Like you can't play in the NFL when you're 16. You can't even play in the NBA. You have to go a year out of high school before you can go to the NBA.
They need to change that. That's so dumb. I've never agreed with that, and I don't even understand the logic behind it.
No, I don't.
It's because
the NCAA is a fucking terrible organization that wants to take advantage of all these kids.
Yeah.
I'm off the NCAA, dude.
Yeah, we've been off the NCAA for a while on this podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
it
about
doesn't make
sick
any
of
sense.
them.
But like it's like Canada with hockey. Dude, they start those kids. They're probably on club hockey teams all year round there. Because it's just like they put more significance on it. They don't put a lot of significance on soccer in the U.S. It's more like, I feel like it's mainly driven by football.
But even it's the same thing for other sports here too. But school sports, like if you're a really good football player for high school football, like you'll get recruited to a good college. It kind of depends. But there's like these private academies and stuff that people send their kids to, like these quarterback camps that are thousands of dollars. But like you kind of need that to be at it's easier to break out in college if you're not a like heavily recruited player that didn't go to that stuff. If you are good,
yeah.
But it's also hard to play at a level high enough or have coaching good enough without playing for like a bigger academy or something. I don't know. It's weird, but because that's why all of our really good players from the U.S. went over to Europe when they were younger. Like Christian Pulisic, he's like one of the best players probably ever from the U.S. He moved to Germany when he was like 16 and played over there.
Right. Would you have done that? Would you?
I wasn't.
If you knew when you were like younger, like, dude, I could play professional soccer if I just like started when I was 12.
If I was good enough?
Yeah. How would you know? Like, that's what I'm. I guess what I'm asking is like, how do you know that you're good enough to do that? Because like you said, they went over there at a young age. But how is it just like their parents?
Well,
are just
his
like,
parents were both also
a...
like professional athletes. Like they had money.
Okay.
They could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't get recruited over there. I think he went over there and like tried out for a few different teams. He was really good. He's a super talented kid, obviously. Right, yeah. But like you have to be like when you're playing, like when you're there, you play for these smaller club teams. There's no like school sports and stuff in Europe. You just play for these club teams. And then if you're better, you move up.
Yeah.
Like anywhere else, but
yeah. Speaking of a bad hand of cards.
What? We got a little Kim K drama here.
Yeah, she got a bad
Kim
hand.
Kardashian had to pay $1.3 million to the SEC for doing an ad for Ethereum Max. So is this from Ethereum? What's Ethereum Max, I guess?
Dude, I was just going to say that. I don't know what the fuck half of these things are. There's like 10 different Ethereums.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what it is. Like, why do you need all these different... So
is it like a platform to trade on it or whatever?
They paid her $250,000.
Yes.
And I think since it was over a certain amount, and she didn't disclose it to the SEC.
Well,
like
I think that... No, I think you have to put that it's an ad. I think she didn't tell anybody that it was a paid advertisement. Like she put it on her she posted on her Instagram, like promoting Ethereum Max or whatever. Is that what it's called? Yeah. She put on her Instagram a post promoting Ethereum Max, but she didn't say that it was a paid advertisement. So apparently that's illegal. Because they have to disclose when stuff is a paid advertisement. Otherwise, it's just like, which I don't really get, I guess.
Yeah, because isn't it
right?
like you were saying, like we were talking before? Isn't it obvious that it's a fucking paid advertisement? Like that's like obviously Kim K isn't going to be like.
And what's the difference if she owns the company and she's promoting it?
Yeah.
If she owns the company and she's promoting it, she doesn't say it's a paid advertisement. Or what if she's not paid and she's just posts about it because she likes the company. Yeah. She likes the stock, dude.
Dude, I think it has something to do with the amount she was paid. Because she got paid $250,000. That's a lot for one. That's insane, dude. How much money they make per Instagram post.
Yeah. Well, how many followers does she have? She's got enough. I bet she's top 5, top 10 for sure. What did she post on Instagram? Look up Kim Kardashian Instagram followers.
We'll just go to her Instagram here. Get a live look in at the amount of followers.
331 million. Holy fuck. Who has the most? The Rock?
No, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo on Instagram? I thought he was Twitter. Or is he both?
Dude, this is bad. I don't know how to spell
RON. Ronald. Named after Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. Yep.
Because of his mom's favorite actor. I'm not kidding. I fucking promise you. That's actually true.
Way.
I swear to God. So Ronaldo, like the way Portuguese names work, it's not like actually his family name, like his last name. I don't know, but it's Ronaldo because his mom's favorite actor was Ronald Reagan.
Look it up, dude. Funny. That's hilarious. I'll look
485
so
million.
So he has
150
million more followers than Kim K. That's fucking, dude. If that doesn't put into perspective how big Cristiano Ronaldo is, I don't know. That's
so funny. There was actually this thing trending on Twitter the other day about how people act like soccer players are so famous, but like Beyonce is way bigger, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? Like Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most famous people in the world. Yeah. It's like Beyonce's big here, but Cristiano Ronaldo's huge in fucking South Africa. Like huge in Korea. Like he's huge all over the world. He has the most followers. How many does Beyonce have?
I think they were asking who's more influential was the argument.
Also Ronaldo, dude.
Yeah, but there's a difference between influential and like fame, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Or is that? I would say that's probably
half
pretty
as many.
Directly correlated.
About half as many.
Yeah. No way.
But yeah, like you know how many people fucking look up to Cristiano Ronaldo? All these young kids watching soccer. Like, yeah, there's young girls that look up and they want to be a famous singer like Beyonce, but everybody fucking in other countries plays soccer. You know how influential Ronaldo is? Like his fucking like people in the NFL do that celebration. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah. He's way more influential.
What's this celebration? Because I've heard of
this.
Look
up SIUU. Ronaldo SIUU.
Oh, SI. Is this it?
No. Do like.
Dude, if it gives me an ad for a 6-second video.
Do the one on the top right.
This
the
one?
Ronaldo first. Yeah. So this is like his thing. And it's like huge. Like other players do it. Like people in the NFL were doing it and shit. Because he's the man, dude. He's also the all-time leading scorer in soccer.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to...
But that's what I'm saying. Is in terms of like being influential, there's so many little kids that play soccer that like look up to him and want to do it. Like not that many people, I feel like anyways, are looking up to Beyonce. Like I want to be that when I'm older. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but not everyone wants to play soccer.
Yeah,
but I guess not everyone wants to be a fucking singer.
Here we go. See, dude, he's a fucking legend. The whole crowd fucking yells.
I've never seen that.
See,
I've never seen that.
Badass. Really?
Look
it up. Give us some sound too. Give us some sound, because that was the first. I think that was the legit first one he ever did. No, do like one of the later ones. Do the United one. Yeah, that one.
Oh, like the whole crowd does it?
See, that's badass, dude.
Yeah.
Beyonce could never.
Yeah, Beyonce's never had that many people sing what she's singing.
Fuck no.
Say what she's saying. Dude, what the
A 1 in a billion moments, huh?
Yeah, right.
But yeah. I forgot how we got on that. But Kim Kardashian, so she's getting paid for this, but didn't disclose it as a payment, so now she's getting fucked by the SEC or what? Oh, yeah. This is a big one. This next one, we've got huge controversy in the pro fishing. I don't know if you saw this.
No.
Huge controversy in pro fishing right now.
Dude.
These motherfuckers.
So I'll put a video, but
wait, I'll read the title first, because the video won't have any context at first. Okay. Scroll up a little. So it's serious controversy in pro fishing tournament as multiple time winners caught stuffing lead weights and other fish fillets in their fish to have the heaviest catch to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. So these guys apparently have been they all think they've been doing. They've just been winning tournaments left and right, and they won like $300,000 last year. Or something like that, and like prize money for fishing tournaments.
I would say that's pretty significant.
Yeah, and they've been stuffing. So this guy, play this video. They're all fucking cussing at him and shit. You piece of shit. Big controversy in pro fishing.
Oh fuck, dude, these guys are going at it. Call the cops.
Yeah, skip forward a little bit. So this guy starts cutting these fish. Yeah, right there, right here. He's cutting these fish open, and they're pulling out like lead weights out of the middle of the fish. Fillets, they were just stuffing it in these fish. So these fish were heavier, because that's how you win. They do it based on weight for the fish. And so they're winning these tournaments, and everyone's like, see, you fucked over a lot of people, man. Like all these people that
look how many
barely
weights are in
lost that maybe would have won. Yeah, dude. They said they found 8 pounds in like these 4 fish.
Jeez.
Or however many fish they had. 8 pounds total.
That's like 2
which
good
is a lot.
fish right
like
there.
You
2 or 3 good fish.
You win these tournaments by like ounces. And they were shoving these fucking weights in these fish. Big fucking controversy in pro fishing right now. This is gonna break the fucking internet.
Dude,
news.
12 million views? This is breaking the internet.
It's big, yeah. I've seen it on a couple different things.
This is big time.
But yeah, fuck these guys. They're scumbags.
Dude, a fishing tournament.
That's not what fishing's about. That's not what fishing's about.
Yeah, they're ruining the name of the game.
Ruining the game. They're ruining the sport.
Yeah. Fishing.
But yeah, like I said, they won like $300,000 or $400,000 last year. They've been winning this year, and they're like, they've probably just been doing this. You know what I mean? Like if this is, if they're doing it this much on
it's
this
like
one, like that's not just one fish. Yeah, they're like, oh, they've been doing it. If they're this deep in it, like this is the first time they've done it, and they did it in like multiple fish. They put 8 pounds of weight. It's like, oh, they've been getting away with a little bit and a little bit. They fucking won hundreds of thousands of dollars in prize money.
I didn't realize there was that much money to be made, and like I know it's not as much as like a a higher level professional sport, but like hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's no joke. That's a lot of money.
No fucking joke. Yeah.
These fucking wranglers are getting after it.
Yeah, dude. I saw a tweet too, because they pull out, it's like a fucking chunk of fish. Like, that's a walleye fillet.
Yeah.
Someone tweeted, man, these guys are playing with fire, trying to like fuck with people that just eyeball a walleye fillet that just got pulled out. Like, how do they know it's fucking walleye that quick?
Yeah. You can definitely tell a difference between like I could tell the difference between a lot of fish. But
no, not the fish. It's just like a piece of skin, like a fillet,
that's
that they pulled out of the middle of it. He pulls it out. He goes, "That's a walleye fillet." How the fuck?
Yeah, I guess if you fillet enough of them, you'd probably know. But that's still crazy because they all do look exactly the fucking same.
Right. Like just the meat on it. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know much about fishing, but I'll tell you what. These guys, a couple of scumbags. I'll say that. Yeah. They're robbing people.
Absolute fucking scumbags.
But yeah, if you keep playing these videos, they're all like, you piece of shit. And the guy's just like standing like he knows he's fucked. It's so funny.
I love how it's also like huge fucking weights. Like they're not, he wasn't subtle about it at all. Like you could damn near probably see that in like the gut of the fish.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like it's so big.
That was obviously not the first time they've done that. If they're just shoving that much shit in there and thinking they were going to get away with it. Like,
well, it's like I was saying, it's like Alex Rodriguez with like, I mean, anybody that does steroids, but I was just thinking A-Rod, like when he got caught doing steroids, like, dude, there's no way he just did it for the first time. Like he'd been doing it for years. Yeah, a long time ago.
I didn't know that.
Towards the end of his career, he got suspended for steroid use.
Dude, I've always fucking hated that guy. I don't know why, dude. It's something about his fucking face.
I don't mind him, I guess, but
very fucking hateable face. Yes. Very hateable face.
I know a lot of people that dislike him greatly.
Yeah. And one of the guys I work with, so he was in Dubuque for the Field of Dreams game. He was eating at Barrel House downtown, this restaurant downtown. Uh-huh. And one of my buddies saw him there, and he like went up, and he's like, he was telling me about this next day. He's like, yeah, I got A-Rod's signature last night. He's like, yeah, it's not A-Rod last night. I got his signature. I just like, dude, I was like, I fucking hate that guy. He goes, oh no, I do too. He's like, I was hoping he was going to be a dick just so I could fucking like hate him even more. He's hoping he's going to be a dick. He went up. He's like, dude, he was such a nice guy. Like he was kind of eating dinner with his family. He came up. He's like, hey, can I get an autograph? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, no problem. He's like, I'm with my family. He's like, not a big deal. He's like, just whatever. Gave him an autograph. He's like, have a good night, man. He's like, fuck, man. He was actually a really nice guy.
I wanted to hate him so bad.
Damn it.
He was probably with fucking J-Lo then. Because he's married to J-Lo, I think.
No, they're divorced now, aren't they?
They got divorced?
She wasn't there. I don't know.
Damn.
I think so.
That would have been wild.
They should. She's going to fucking date Pete Davidson next.
Pete Davidson cleaning up the scraps.
Yeah, dude.
He just comes in for seconds.
Yeah, man. Anyways, big controversy in pro fishing. No good. Yeah, there's like a bunch of shit about all the stuff they've been winning, all these tournaments that, like I said, they had to have been cheating for a while.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't know.
What else do you want to talk about?
What else we got?
I don't really have any news, any news stuff. I was gonna ask you about skydiving last week because I went and watched Jordan.
Oh yeah, did you do it or just Jordan did?
I didn't do it, but I wanted to talk about it. So originally when we were planning to do it, Jordan's like, because it was for Jordan's birthday, my mom wanted to take, I don't know, she wanted to take a skydiving. And I'm like, fuck no, dude.
Did Jordan show interest in skydiving before, or did your mom?
Jordan had done it before. Jordan had done it before and wanted to do it again.
It?
Yeah, it was his idea. It wasn't.
I was like, what a
mom just
what
I
a
really want to watch
present.
You guys jump
Yeah. I don't know if I would do it. I don't know, man.
Dude, they were telling me about it, and I'm just instantly no fucking way. I'm fine right here on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
And I was just completely no chance, no fucking chance. And then we went out there to this skydiving place. It's like a big hangar kind of, and you go through your train. We were just watching them do it. It was Jordan and Brian and my stepbrother Alec. They all three did it, and they just went up in this plane with 10 different people, and apparently they just you're just flying through the sky, and they just fucking just one by one just drop out of the side of this plane with someone attached to your back. And I'm sitting there watching them do it, and it looks so fucking cool. I'm just on the ground, and I'm
oh, can you see them pretty good from the ground? Because they're not that high. They're not flying at commercial airliner.
They're pretty high up still. They're pretty high up still. You don't see them until they're about halfway down, because they don't pull their chute. Once they pull their chute, that's when you really see them. And dude, after watching that, I'm like, fuck. Now I want to do it. Just being there and seeing them do it. It just seems a lot. I mean, obviously it's fucking safe. It's not unsafe.
I don't know, dude.
There's a lot more unsafe stuff if you do it by statistics. But the thing that freaks me out is people are just people, and the fucking guy that I'm strapped to might just be having a bad day that day.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. And I have no control over it. I don't know.
Yeah, you better be fucking nice to that guy on the way up. Huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I definitely want to do it now. I was just gonna ask you if you ever did it or if you ever wanted to do it.
No, I've never done it. I don't know, man. That's fucking. Which is weird because I love amusement parks, roller coasters and shit like that. I love doing that kind of shit. But I was skydiving, man. Yeah, but skydiving.
Dude, you're probably safer skydiving with a professional skydiver than going on some wild ass ride with some carny operating the thing.
I like a lot of. Oh yeah. Well, amusement parks are normally a little they have safety checks a lot. They're pretty solid.
Amusement parks, yeah.
Carnival rides, fair rides.
Carnivals, I don't know, that sketchy.
That fear of potential death at any minute on some of those carnival rides. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? It keeps me crisp, keeps me alive.
So you would probably like skydiving.
That's true. I was like, man, it just takes so long that if your chute doesn't come out or something, it's just so long until you're fucked.
Yeah,
you just gotta fucking
nerve-wracking, dude.
Would you bungee jump?
No, I would skydive.
I think I would bungee jump before I skydive. Really?
The big bungee jump, at the state fair, where they pull you down and it just shoots you.
No, where you jump off a bridge.
Oh, are you serious? You would rather do that than skydive?
Yeah.
I feel like that's way more unsafe.
I'm strapped in, dude. I don't know. I really don't know which one's more safe. Dude, you know what's definitely more safe though? And I think about this kind of shit all the time. Smoking a joint at my house by myself. But that's illegal. But you know what's not illegal? Jumping out of a fucking airplane, dude. That's legal.
14,000 feet in the air.
Yeah. Way more people die from that. How many people a year? Actually, if you're going to go, I don't know if I want to look up the numbers.
I'm looking it up.
But I kind of want to know how many people a year die from skydiving.
You know what it is? I bet I bet a lot of people die from solo skydiving. I bet the majority of them
I bet
are
it's
from
less.
solo.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
I bet like the tandem skydiving, I bet that's pretty safe.
Have you seen that video of the guy in the fucking flying squirrel suit that just flies into a bridge?
That's fucking wild. When they're like flying, they like fly down a mountain.
Oh, never mind. 3 million people a year?
10%. Or no, that'd be 1%. 1% of the population
10.
dies. There was 10. That's crazy.
10 deaths out of 3.57 million jumps.
So if you went in 2021...
it went down a lot. 2020, there was 11, and there's only 2.8 million. Or 2.8.
Technology's getting better, man. So if you do 10
By the way, dude, in 2020, 2.8 million people were allowed to just go jump out of a plane, but you couldn't go get fucking Wendy's. Everything was closed down.
I didn't know where you were heading with that. It clicked in my head. COVID.
Because of that fucking... When they fucking made up that disease, dude. Just kidding. But...
Yeah, that fake.
You weren't allowed to go get fucking a chicken sandwich from somewhere, but you were allowed to jump out of a fucking plane.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, you have a 0.0002% chance of dying in 2021. You have more of a chance of dying. Do I want to go there?
If you're our age, if you're young and healthy,
you have more of a chance of dying from skydiving than you finished the sentence. So
I don't know, man. There's less of a chance of dying from skydiving than a lot of shit, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's a lot less than I would have thought, actually. Because like even like 200 people dying, like that's insane. Don't you think? I feel like there'd be way more human error, but I guess they have like a backup chute, and they have like
yeah.
It's pretty nailed down.
That's true.
Like the safety measures.
10 out of 2.57 million. That's pretty marginal. You're gonna have that doing anything.
I think.
How many of those do you think even are like heart attacks on the way down?
That's true.
Do they let you if you have like heart conditions? Can you still do it?
I don't know. I'm sure. Well, basically, they had to sign like this document that was like fucking 20 pages long. So the skydiving company probably just covers their ass with literally any possible thing that could happen.
No liability for anything.
Pretty much. Yeah. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, Brian was saying like, which I never thought about this, but it's kind of cool. Is like when you're falling in the sky. He's like, I thought it would feel like you're falling way, like, you know how like, you like in your head, you think you'd just be like falling super fast and like the wind would be like smoking you in the face and like it'd just like be a lot of like wind resistance. But he said he's like, it was really hard to tell how fast we were actually falling because there was no reference point. So you were just falling way faster than it actually felt. And I was just like, damn, that'd be so trippy. I feel like just falling and you feel like you're floating.
Like you fell by something that was just standing still. You'd be like, oh, fuck, we're moving.
Yeah.
But you're so far away from the earth. Yeah. That makes sense, actually.
It's like that's why I fucking hate landing on a plane. Because as soon as you land, you realize how fast that fucking plane's actually going, dude. You see like shit flying past the window. Like,
are you not a big plane guy?
I'm fine. I can fly. I'm fine with it, but I tense up a little bit. Let's just say that. I tense up a little bit when the two wheels hit the ground.
It's definitely not weird.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of edibles on a plane on the way back from Las Vegas one time, and it was kind of more sketchy because you just start thinking about stuff.
You're like, what about this? You hear a noise.
Yeah. You hit a little turbulence and like, dude, if we go down, we're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always look at the flight attendant. Like if I ever get a little sketch out, if the flight attendant's just sitting there fucking yawning.
Dude, if I'm getting sketched out, I'm not looking at the flight attendant because in my head, I'm like, oh, this happens all the time. If they're looking fucking sketchy, then I'm not going to be doing all right.
That's true. You're just going to freak out even more.
Look up how many people a year die in plane crashes. Is that a lot? I don't know if I want to know this. I'm definitely going to fly again. It's definitely less than driving in a car, though.
Ooh. 137 in 2020.
That's a huge drop off.
Think about
2018.
it. Well, think about this.
Bro, what happened between 2017 and 2018? 59 in 2017. 561
well,
in 2018.
The airlines were closed. Dude, the airlines were shut down for like 3 or 4 months. I mean, the airlines were basically non-existent for like 3 or 4 months in 2020. So that number's skewed. So it's probably more up towards like the 300 or 400 range.
Yeah, look at 2018, 561.
Yeah, but
what about
But we're missing like a factor here is like 10 skydiving deaths could be 10 separate accidents, whereas like 289 deaths could be like say, look could up also be 10 separate accidents.
Yeah, look up 2001. You think there's a lot?
Yeah, let's see. 2,996 one day, and then
but people also ask, was there a plane crash in 2001? Something like that rings a bell. Damn. Dude.
Yeah. R.I.P. Somehow that always gets brought up, doesn't it?
I was just talking to my grandpa about 9/11 the other day. We were just talking
just
about
over the phone.
No, they came up last weekend. Him and my grandma came up and visited last weekend.
Hey, Gramps. 9/11, huh?
Just wanted to give you a call. You ever think about how they never talk about how Tower 7 just fell down? None of the planes hit it.
Yeah, take a bowling ball, drop it right next to it.
Just fell down. You ever seen the clip of how on the BBC they talked about how it fell down, but in the background you can see that it's still up? They announced that it fell down before it ever fell down. Isn't that kind of weird, Grandpa? Yeah, anyways, I'll give you a call later.
What about the bowling ball test?
I call him, I just drop something like that, and I'm going to go, why don't you sit with that, Grandpa? Why don't you sit with that for a couple days?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. He'd be so confused. He'd be like, what in the fuck, dude? Either that, or he'd shock you, and he'd be like, God damn, someone said it. Yeah. Like, he'd be like right on you.
Every time he gets a phone call from me, he's like, God damn it, dude.
Hold on. Talk about, I'll go to the other room.
Gotta talk about the fucking calls from the plane again on Flight 93. What the fuck?
Dude,
look, if you look at the transcripts from these calls, it doesn't make any sense. Can you get reception up there now? It's 2022. You think they had cell phones in 2001 that worked? God damn it, dude.
God. Have you ever seen that movie? The United 93 movie?
Oh, you mean the propaganda? Which before
it's a pretty cheesy
you get mad
movie.
At me.
I'm not
before
mad.
you get mad at me.
I'm mad.
They should have shot it down. They probably did shoot it down. Flight 93 they shot down. I'll say it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that's a bad thing that the government did. If there was
Explain
a loose plane,
why.
they don't know
Explain
where it's
why
going.
It's a good thing that they shot it down. Allegedly.
Because they didn't know where it was going. It was a hijacked plane. They knew it was a hijacked plane. 2 of them had just flown into the World Trade Center, 1 into the Pentagon. They had no idea where this one was going. They grounded all the planes. They had contact with every plane in the sky. They were supposed to shoot it down. A bunch of military experts were like, if that happens, like, we'd shoot it down. Like, that's protocol.
Yeah.
If there's a hijacked plane and they don't know where it's going. During an active terrorist attack. During the greatest terrorist attack, not greatest, the worst terrorist attack that's ever happened on U.S. soil. In the middle of that, there's another loose plane flying. They shoot it down. Yeah. You have to shoot it down. That's protocol.
Yeah. May I remind you this number right here that I have highlighted. 2,763. That's how many people died at the World Trade Center.
Dude, remember during COVID when they were just like measuring it in how many 9/11s there were for deaths? Like, we are at 3 9/11s worth of deaths. It's like, that's a weird weight. Like, how many people die of fucking...
It's like how we were talking about
fentanyl overdoses every year. fucking
A lot of
50 9/11s, dude.
Yeah. It's like how they measure everything in school buses and football fields.
Yeah, dude. We measure tragedies in 9/11s.
Yeah, anything that has to do with deaths. Over 3,000 deaths they measure in 9/11s.
Yeah. That's so fucking... Not funny. Not funny.
And cut. And in United 93, that flight, didn't they find and this is just me, I don't know shit about this. I feel like I'm just trying to fish stuff out of you because you know more about this than I do. They found a bunch of like parts of the plane like miles apart from each other, which would have never happened.
Miles apart.
If it didn't get shot down.
Because if you crash, because what they say happened is that the crew took over, they like took over the plane or whatever. Like they got up through into the cockpit somehow and they flew the plane into the ground. Like they grounded it on purpose. But if that happened, like there would be a spray of plane crash. Obviously they're going pretty fast, but they found parts like miles away over like a couple miles section, which is what you would think would happen if it got shot down, if they blew it out of the
parts
sky.
would be flying off.
There was no there was like a giant hole in the ground in one spot, but like there wasn't much of the plane. Like all of the eyewitness accounts that were there were like, there was no plane there. Like it would still be somewhat intact in one spot. There would be parts scattered all over that little area, but there's like miles of it. And there was like, they never found any of the black box from all of the stuff, which the black box on all the planes has all of the flight patterns, like all the information
like
of what's going on there. Yeah, and they never found them or something like that. And they're supposed to be invincible. They make them super invincible, so when there's plane crashes, they can figure out what happened. There's just a lot of discrepancies, we'll say, in the official story in what happened.
Yeah, dude, like, I saw this thing the other day that. And this goes back to our surviving a plane crash, like your chances of dying in a plane crash. I saw a thing that was like your chances of living in a plane crash are infinitely like hundreds and hundreds of times better if you sit in the back of the plane. Because when the plane hits, the front half, like everything in front of the wing just like crumbles, like crunches. And then the back half ends up like angled up and then just like skids across the ground. So that's a little tip for you. If you ever get plane tickets, make sure they're not in the front of the plane.
Pilot's the first to go.
Oh, for sure. That's what they said. That's what this little video said. I don't know how true this video was, but pilot's the first to go. Pilot and then everyone in first class. So all the important people on the plane are dead.
Everyone in first class. Yeah, all the scrubs in the back of the plane are going to make it out.
All the worthless budget flyers are going to live.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't want to go too deep on 9/11, but there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened that day. There's a lot of... I
didn't even respond because I knew you were
I don't want to get fucking kicked off YouTube or whatever.
Dude, we're not going to get kicked off YouTube for 9/11 conspiracies. There's 9/11 conspiracies all over YouTube.
That's true. It's not even, these aren't even conspiracies, like things that actually happened.
Yeah, so it's not misinformation.
Right. Things that actually happened. There's no pictures of a plane hitting the Pentagon. That's real.
Right.
There's no pictures.
There's a very grainy security footage that almost doesn't look like a plane. It almost looks like a missile.
From across the street. They didn't even release the footage. They released 5 frames of one CCTV from a gas station across the street from the Pentagon.
Because the Pentagon
there had to have been hundreds. That's one of the most heavily guarded buildings on the planet, probably. The fucking Pentagon, dude.
Yeah.
It also
You're telling me they don't have security cameras that caught that?
It also hit the exact, apparently only 5 frames worth. That's all they've released. 5
it was the
frames.
Gas station. Wasn't even
not 5 seconds.
Frames.
Well, the FBI or the CIA or whatever, immediately after went over there and confiscated all of the footage. They took it. They took it from that gas station or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They took it from them, and then they've only released 5 frames of the footage.
Yeah. Which,
not 5 seconds.
To put that into perspective, most cameras film anywhere from like 24 to 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
So that's like a fourth of a second.
Frames. Yes. And then it also hit the exact part of the building that was the accounting section where they had just announced the day before where they had lost like $1.4 trillion. That's true, Logan. This is not conspiracy.
No, I know this
is true. This is true. Donald Rumsfeld, the day before, announced that they had just lost like $2.4 trillion.
Poof.
With
a
T? With a T?
With a T.
Trillion? Dude.
Trillion.
Hey, you can misplace $5. I'll give you that. You can misplace a 20. But $2.4
I would argue you can't even misplace like 1,000.
They didn't know where it went. They didn't know where it was. $2.4 trillion, dude. That's so much money. That is an unfathomable amount of money. I kind of want to look into this more because I definitely heard this before. What's his name? Donald Rumsfeld? Donald Rumsfeld.
Donald Rumsfeld misplaced too. Dude, that's so much money. That's bigger than most countries.
I want to say, look up the exact amount. I think it's 2.4 trillion.
America's missing
money. Oh, 2.3.
2.3.
2.3.
On Which, September 10th.
By the way, hang on. The difference between 2.3 and 2.4 is not marginal. That's $100 billion.
Yeah, that's fucking
That's
massive.
$100 billion difference. That seems small when I missaid that. That's how much $2 trillion is. $2.3 trillion. That the difference between 2.3 and 2.4 is $100 billion. If you had $100 billion, you'd be
one of the richest people in the world.
Do anything.
You'd be a top 5 richest person in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's only like 3 people with over 100 billion net worth.
That are like public people.
True.
And then the day after 9/11, the U.S. government signed a no bid contract. So that means, which is not allowed. That's not even legal. I don't know if they changed it after, but that's not even legal. You have to, if you're hiring a private contractor through the government, you have to allow people to bid on it to see who can get the best price. Because that's how the government works, because they're spending taxpayer money. So legally, they have to bid. They have to let people bid on the contract so they can get a better price on it.
Yeah.
They signed a no-bid contract to Halliburton, who Dick Cheney used to be the CEO of just years before, actually left Halliburton to become the vice president. And then during 9/11, the plane that hit the Pentagon, you are not allowed to fly in airspace over Washington, D.C. in certain parts. There's like a few mile range around the Capitol, around the Pentagon. They should have shot that plane down. There was like, this gets into a little bit of alleged stuff, but it did happen. It did fly through that airspace. A little bit of alleged. It did fly through that airspace and nothing happened. It didn't get shot down.
Yeah. That's a little weird.
But in the war room where they had Dick Cheney, who was calling the shots, apparently he said let it ride. Allegedly. I don't know. There's a bit of discrepancies in the stories.
There's no record of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like official record.
Yeah. But the plane didn't get shot down. It would have. If you're just flying, you're not allowed to fly through that airspace. If you're just in a plane and you don't even know, and you just
especially in the middle of a terrorist
they shoot
attack.
you down. They shoot you down. Especially in the middle of any day of the year ever at any time.
Yeah.
They shoot you down. Like, you can't fly over the fucking White House, dude. You can't fly over the Pentagon. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the most highly guarded cities in the entire world, especially the Pentagon. Look at that, dude.
Ooh, Jake. The amount reported missing by the Office of the Inspector General had increased to $6.5 trillion. So it actually increased.
That's so much money. And then all the stuff about at the fucking World Trade Center, those buildings that are just falling down. And look, you take a look at it, and you take a look at a controlled demolition. Am I allowed to say controlled demolition on YouTube?
Do you want to just
Tower 7, dude?
Hold on,
it just fell down.
I'm gonna YouTube.
Nothing hit it. It was across the street. Yeah, look up controlled demolition.
Just a regular controlled demolition video. after we fucking listened to people talking shit about Sydney accent.
Snakes, dude. Look at that. Straight down. Straight in on itself. Oh, the bridge one was cool.
That was like kind of satisfying to watch, the bridge one.
It is kind of cool.
If it's controlled, obviously. Dude,
right.
Who is this discount Elon Musk?
That's fucking Mike Myers.
Oh.
The guy that played Shrek. Oh my God. This is a 12-minute video. It's 5 demolitions. But let's get a good clip. So it's falling straight in on itself. Straight down. Because a regular building would fall over to the side or something. Because all of these, they're blowing up all of the support beams throughout the entire thing, and it just implodes on itself. Because it's in the middle of a city, so they don't want it to fall over. They don't want it to fall off to the sides. They want it to fall straight down so it doesn't fuck up other stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that. Straight down. At near free fall speed, I might add, Logan.
Yeah.
All right,
get
now,
a bowling ball.
Bring up a clip of 9/11.
Which is not correlated to what we just watched, by the way.
This has nothing to do with what we were just watching. This is a completely separate video.
Yeah, we're switching topics to 9/11 now. Dude, that's so nuts.
It's on fire. That is some black smoke.
Damn.
Oh, here we go. A little Rudy Giuliani. How long is this? Just look up a clip of it.
Okay, dude.
As events unfold. Yep, look at this. Oh, wait, no, that was the plane hitting it. Do the big spike at the end. I bet that's it. Yep. Now watch this. Straight down, straight in on itself. At near free fall speed, Logan. Nothing to do with the last one video that we were watching, but straight down. Now, a month before this happened, the guy that owns the World Trade Center, took out a giant insurance plan worth billions of dollars on the World Trade Center. And in it, he went out of his way. This is true. I'm not making stuff up here. This isn't alleged stuff. This is true. Made sure that it included terrorist attacks via plane, which it was like some of the tallest buildings in the city.
So I mean
but
there could be some
made
truth,
it
like,
include terrorist attacks via plane. A month later, 9/11 happens. Then he got the insurance company to pay double because it was 2 planes that hit it. Technically, it was 2 separate events, so it paid out double for that, which is crazy.
Either way, whether it's conspiracy or not, it's a very odd coincidence. I'll just say
I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying these are all facts of what happened that day. I'm not saying the U.S. government did it.
You put the pieces together.
You put the pieces together. You make the decision. There's a lot of funky stuff going on there.
Yeah.
But all of there's also like back in the 70s or 80s, they like caught on fire, then burned for like 15 hours. They burned for like 2 hours and they just collapsed in on themselves. Does that make sense to you? These buildings were built to not do that. They were built specifically to not do that because it's a tall building.
There's a lot of stuff that's built specifically not to do something, but it does it anyway.
Yeah.
Like anything can malfunction.
2 in a row? 3 in a row. Tower 7?
We're talking numbers. This is a big numbers podcast.
Anything. Will you give me a little Google search real quick? Will you Google search how many planes flew into Tower 7 on 9/11? You want to know the answer? The answer is 0, Logan. So how, and I'm not saying they did anything funky, but how did it fall down? That would be crazy. And also, I've said this before, and I don't want it to happen. I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I'm saying it would be not cool. It would be interesting to like watch something like 9/11 happen, like in real life, right?
Dude, that'd be
terrifying. It would be crazy to see. Yeah, 100%.
I feel like you'd just be scared shitless.
Yeah, but how fucking wild would that be? Like just a plane flying into a building? Yeah.
Like you don't know the scale. You don't know if like, is that the last plane? Like,
yeah, that's true.
What else is going to happen?
Because I think when the first one hit, I think they kind of thought it was an accident at first. They just didn't really know it was happening.
Yeah.
And then the second one hit, dude. Fuck.
That's nuts.
That's wild. It was a national tragedy, never forget. But there were some discrepancies. And I'll say that. That's all I have to say about 9/11. And trust me, I could say some more.
We're going to leave it at that. And we're going to do this for
We're just going to leave it at that. Just that little bit.
Yep. We got some
all right, what do we got?
Some fun little thing here that you sent me about things hidden in plain sight and logos. I don't know. Did you? Did you send me this?
I don't think so. No.
It was pulled up on my computer.
Oh shit.
Maybe not then. I don't know. I thought this would be more interesting.
Did we look this up already, maybe?
No.
What is this?
I could have swore you sent it to me. Hold on. Let me look up you sent me a tweet out of GI something. What's it say here? Billy Hot Takes? Who's that?
Oh, this is the fishing one.
Oh, okay. It got taken down.
That's funny.
No, this is
what do we got? What do we got in this one, dude? Oh, the 31. No, dude, this is
Toyota logo. Car logos are not without their own hidden meanings. The three ellipses on the logo of Toyota represent the unification of dumb. Oh, this is kind of cool. I didn't know this. Amazon. So there's an arrow pointing from A to Z. That's kind of cool. I never even like put that together.
Yeah.
To show like the catalog. This one's cool. I think we talked about this actually on here. There's an arrow in FedEx.
I'll say it. This is a bad article.
It is a bad article.
They wrote a whole article about this. This is like a shitty YouTube video that people like. This is stuff that everybody already knows, right?
Yeah, that's why
Let's see the BMW logo. What do we got? What do we got?
I'm trying to
the LG. Oh, it's a fucking.
Okay, that's a perfect way to start out the sentence. Not everyone agrees with this. There's another opinion that the blue and white represents a tribute to the flag of Bavaria. Okay. This is fucking dumb. Ooh, Statue of Liberty. Getting close to those towers.
The Daily Bee? What even is the Daily Bee? For fuck's sake. I could work for this. What's this? Wait, go up. What's the Delta one? Let's see. Let's find one good one. The Delta symbol is also a reference to the roots of the airline in the Mississippi Delta. It's nothing, dude. I thought this was gonna be like subliminal messaging or something.
That's what I thought.
Just fun facts about the logos of places.
Pay for one, get one free. These USB car chargers, if you take the cap off, there's two plugs on the back.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Wait, scroll down. Right underneath it says, here they are hiding the second port, making us wonder whether it is cheaper to make two and hide one. Oh, do you think it is easier to make two? No. Why is it easier or cheaper to make two?
Oh, maybe like the machine, it makes more sense. Like it's cheaper to make two? This is really pissed. Oh my God, here we go. Mickey Mouse from the skies. Also, can we talk about the fact that we just went from just me casually bringing up how I watched Jordan go skydiving to fucking Tower 7?
That seems to happen on here.
We got there pretty fast. That was like a 5-minute transition into that. Okay. Dude, this is bullshit. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. Wait, was there one you saw?
No, it was so bad. It was a camera that just was painted like brick on the side. Yeah, this is a bad article, dude. I don't know what kind of fucking bullshit news. Must have been a slow day
go
with
to
the
their
fucking
homepage.
Daily Bee, dude.
I'm going to their homepage.
Oh my!
Surprising facts about the White House. Here we go. Oh, so it's just like all a bunch of dumb shit like that.
Inappropriate bumper stickers you couldn't look away from. Fuck, dude. This is a bad website.
I bet it gets so much traffic though.
Because you got to click on it because it's right in the middle. It's like, is there something interesting? And then you read the whole thing like, no, there's nothing interesting.
There's no content.
Like
to
the first
website.
fact, I bet you the first fact on interesting facts about the White House is it's actually where all of the presidents have lived. Fuck you, dude.
We're going to figure that out right now. Presidents have to pick up after their dogs.
That's the first one. That's the first one.
That's crazy. Whoa. And then windows are off limits. You can't open windows.
I actually was just talking to my grandparents. I went to Washington, D.C. when I was a kid with my grandparents. And when we were at the Capitol or the White House, I can't remember, we saw George W. Bush. And he waved at me.
No way.
Or it was either George W. Bush or the clone that he has walk around for him while he's out eating baby's blood or whatever. But whoever it was waved at me, which was cool. It was kind of cool.
Is that where it all started? Your fascination for George W. Bush? Dick Cheney?
Post 9/11.
It was post 9/11.
It was post 9/11, yeah. He was getting a chopper.
On his way to go pick up his 2.3 billion. Or trillion, my bad. Sorry, I forgot to put the T.
Trillion, dude. Oh, that's only just 2,000 billion more than you thought.
Oh, yeah.
2 trillion is 2,000 billion, dude.
That makes me sick. Just thinking about that.
Just gone. Poof. See ya.
Yeah.
They don't know what happened to it. How do you not know what happened to $2.3 trillion? And then it hit the accounting department with drone strike guided missile accuracy. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying that's the type of accuracy that it had. I don't know, man. That part,
I don't want to just keep diving into this even more, but that part isn't as crazy to me as the fact that just the simple fact that the money is just gone. Like that's just so fucking crazy. That's so crazy to me. Even if you are not into conspiracies at all or anything, or don't even want to be a part of it or consider it, you have to admit that's fucking nuts. That's a lot of crazy
stuff, yeah. There's just so much stuff that happened that's never been explained. And I'm not even saying that I think the U.S. government did it or it was a false flag event, but just answer. Then if it's not, then why won't they release a bunch of the stuff? They never found anything from the plane that hit the World Trade Center. They couldn't find they said the black boxes were destroyed and stuff. Couldn't find anything. But they found the wallet of one of the terrorists with his ID in it. And that's how they identified who it was. That is the most ludicrous fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. The black box was destroyed. There was no human remains found. Apparently it was hot enough to melt the steel beams and collapse the entire tower. But they found the wallet that was in the pocket of one of the terrorists 3 blocks away, just on the ground. And that's how they identified who it was. Are you shitting me, dude?
That's nuts.
I didn't know that. Nuts.
I always uncover a fact or two when I talk to you. Well,
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just a little weird, if you ask me.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll find out. Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get to the bottom of it.
There's a good documentary, though. I don't know if we've talked about this on here, but Loose Change.
Jeffrey Dahmer? Oh, yeah. You've told me to watch that.
Loose Change is good. And there's another one. It's 9/11, the new Pearl Harbor. That one's fucking good, too.
They're both documentaries.
They raised some questions. They raised some questions about what happened.
I'm pretty sure I looked up Loose Change and it was like a fucking 4-hour documentary. Is that true?
Might have been.
It's a YouTube It's on YouTube too, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. I think it like won some award a while because I think it came out in 2005. And then it was like hard to find.
Yeah, of course.
Because I don't even know if I watched it on. I don't know if I watched it on YouTube or not.
Oh, of course. There's nothing on here.
Yep.
Loose.
Is it on Amazon Prime? Yeah. See, when did it come out? 2005. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. If you get a chance, if you want to kill a couple hours, and just think about some stuff, watch a little Loose Change.
Okay. I'm excited for this weekend.
Either way.
On a lighter note.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pumped.
I am too.
We're doing an in-person episode.
Yeah. Big one.
Big time episode. May have a guest. I don't know. May not. We'll see.
May have a special guest. We'll see. It'll be game time reveal.
Yeah. You'll know on Tuesday. Week from now.
All right. We got anything else?
But nope, that's all I got.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Leave some comments. Thank you.
Maybe don't leave a review after that 9/11 episode, but if you want to give us a 5-star review.
Ask some questions. Ask some questions.
Watch a little Loose Change. Give us a 5-star review.
Hey, how about you ask yourself a couple questions? See if you can find some answers.
Yeah. Look into
That's all I got to say. Yeah.
Good night.
Why don't you sit with that? We gave you a little information about 9/11. Why don't you sit with that for this next week? And we'll catch back up with you next week. Have a beautiful evening. We love you all.